What's up, y'all? It's your girl Winnie, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing to your girl's channel. New videos are posted every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes on Wednesdays, depending on what's going on. A1 since day one, or however long you been here. I sure appreciate you. Know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking about already, man. It's all love. So today, I decided that I was going to film me doing my nails on camera because there are often times where I do my nails and they be fire. Translation fire. They be bad. And I don't even have any evidential proof that I actually did them myself. I mean, we should know by now, okay? So I want to go ahead and do this on camera. I did have a certain direction that I was trying to go with, but it just turned out that what I ended up with was much better than what I was going to do. So right here, what I have done is I have filed the inside edges of the nail completely from the cuticle all the way to the tip. And these are just some tips that I got off of Amazon. And I actually use some primer to dehydrate the inside of the nail to that way to ensure that the nails stick, that the stuff on here stays, and that I don't have any lifting, because wearing clear nails with lifting is not cute. So I got this little set, little foil glitter, well, it's not glitter, but I got this little foil set from Amazon. I want to say like a year and a half ago. I can try to look. I don't even know if I'm gonna look to see if it's on here, okay? Because that's how long ago it's been. So I wanted to do Rose Gold Dreams in LA. Because I like rose gold. And so, well, I'm learning that I like rose gold. So what I did was I put some builder gel down into the etched inside and the dehydrated nail, and I went ahead and cured it. Then did I cure it? No, I did not cure it. So then I went ahead and I am now putting in some rose gold flakes. They look more coppery, but for what we going for today, they rose gold. Okay. And you can use whatever color flakes that you want. I did want to use the ones that are on the left hand side of it, but I just wasn't really trying to do like so many different colors, okay? Because I want to try to keep this one classy, because there are some times where I'll do a more classy nail, and that's what I did with the flowers and the well, I did the flowers the same exact way. I guess I'll end up doing a video to show you guys exactly what I did. So I did do a little bit of gold, not too much, but I didn't want it to be I want the rose gold to shine more. So I only did a little bit of rose gold. I mean, a little bit of gold, and it does give it that pop. And so I just went in, just putting it where I wanted to put it at, but I did not want to put it close to the cuticle. And the reason why is because I already knew that I was going to be sliding sliding the gel back. So I didn't want to make it to where the cuticle was built up and stuff like that, because sometimes you'll have problems when you try to go cure it. So now I'm just putting into the lamp for 60 seconds, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this nail as well. And it looks like the other side of the the other side of the edge is roughed up. It is roughed up, and the reason for that is because I want to make the cuticle as seamless as possible. Before, I would just put the cuticle as it was, and that would just be that. But now I want to make the cuticle, if I can remember, I want to make the cuticle blend in to where it looks like my natural nail growing from my actual fingers. And so I'm applying a thin coat of builder gel, and then I'm going to go back in with the same procedure that you just saw me do. I want to do it twice. It was so nice. I want to do it twice to show you guys. I was trying to tap it at first, but tapping it wasn't really working. And so I ended up getting the builder gel into the colors. I mean, into the little rose gold flakes. And I really didn't like that. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I don't like it. And so as I was doing this one looked way much more sparse than the one that I previously did. So once the once the one that's in the lamp is done curing, I am going to go in and I'm going to compare the two because I want to make sure that, my nails ain't naked. That if I got a whole bunch of rose gold in one, then I want a whole bunch of rose gold in the other. And so this shape of nails, although it is stiletto, I didn't do it as sharp as most people would normally do. And the reason for that is because I don't like a sharp, like, I like a more almondy type nail. And so the way that I shaped them, it is still almost almond, but it's not as a sharp. It's not as sharp as like a Cardi B nail because that's not the look that I was going for. I did have almond nails in another video, but I did not like the shape of those because it was just too. It just wasn't giving me the vibes that I actually wanted. I wasn't. It wasn't sitting right with you, girl. And so I did go ahead and wipe off because I wanted to prevent cross contamination. So I went ahead and wiped off the brush. The brush, I don't even know. I got this from some kid. I don't know where I got it from. I just saw it in my drawer and I saw that I hadn't used it. So I said to myself, myself said, huh? I said, let's go ahead and use this for the video that we gonna have today. And so that's just what I did. I saw it on site. And then I just pulled it out the drawer. You know what I'm saying? So we just going to go ahead and rock with this bad boy like this right here, like so. And so what you will see here coming up is that I do take a builder gel, well, the same builder gel, and I do apply it on top of the gold and rose gold or whatever. And I do make sure that before I dip the brush back into there, I do ensure that I go ahead and wipe it off. So what I was doing here was trying to ensure that I got a pretty good coverage, pretty good even coverage. And I should not have done that because I had already cured it. And you'll see why I say that in a moment. I was like, girl, what was you going for? What was the look that you was, what were you trying to ensure? Okay. So now I'm just going in with the builder gel, applying a thin coat, even strokes, because you don't want to mess up what you got going on. So as you can see right there, I'm wiping it off because I had some stuff going in, you know what I'm saying? And so I did try to grab enough as possible so that way I wouldn't have to re-dip and go back through and get all in there. Make sure you get in there very well, because if not, then you will be able to see it when it is time for you to go ahead and apply your nails. So you want to make sure that you go from tip to tip, sidewall to sidewall, creating a seamless transition. I'm trying to tell you from what I know and not from what I heard, because when I did this before, I didn't ensure that I had a seamless transition and all the blemishes showed. And so when you're doing a clearer nail, you want to make sure that you take your time. You want to make sure that you have time, because you don't want to rush any part of this process. And you don't want to rush the process because you don't want to have any bumps. You don't want to have any bubbles. You don't, look, sis, I'm trying to told you. You don't want to hear what I said. You don't want to have no issues when it comes time for you to go and put your nails on. You want it to be looking like you came from the beauty shop. Oh, Lord, what is she talking about? Anyway, fast forwarding. So I'm getting my lamp into position, and I am going to be using Max's. When I say Max, it's Nail Couture, because as much money as I spend there, okay? I am going to, girl, I almost messed up. So I am going to be applying, I like to, on my right hand, left hand, girl, what are you talking about? On my left hand, I like to apply it to my pinky first. And the first time that I used this here gel, I had to take it off because my I think it's either my middle finger or my thumb. One of them fingers was burning like the entire time. So you want to ensure that you apply enough product, but not too much product to where it's seeping out the edges like that, because this is a DIY gel. And so it doesn't harden like any of his other products, which I guess is a good thing, depending on how you want to look at it. So it's more of a gummy type texture, but it's in a squeeze form. And so I like it because it is in a squeeze form. And so he says that it can last, I don't know, I forgot. But if you do the prep very well, then it can last you for some weeks. Okay, sis. And so I like to make sure that my stuff is as straight as possible. Got another rogue one, this pinky. Oh, that's why I start with the pinky and not the thumb. Because the pinky, you can, kind of make sure that they tilt their head to the side, so that way if it's messed up, you ain't got to go out like that. Okay, sis. Don't go out like that. And so it was kind of difficult to see how much glue I had in there because I did etch both sides, but once I got it on, I was able to tell. And so now what I'm gonna start doing is trying to apply the glue or the gel, the nail from as away from the cuticle as possible, but close enough to where it appears that it is my nail growing out of my finger. So, it was a little bit difficult, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. So I'm only gonna be doing one hand on camera because we got some other stuff that we, gonna be doing. And so now after I've used this gel twice, this DIY gel. I have used it twice, and I was moving my finger back so quickly because I was catching heat spikes because I had taken my nails off to do my niece's hair. So in doing that, like I hadn't had nails on from 2 days, y'all. Okay, it was 2 days, but still 2 days makes a world of difference. Okay, so I was catching heat spikes, and I was catching heat spikes whenever I was putting on the builder gel to my nails as well. So and I've dealt with heat spikes for as long as I've been getting my nails done. I've dealt with heat spikes, and so hey, it is what it is. So yeah, I really like how this set turned out. I'm glad I didn't go with this thumb was burning, y'all. I'm really glad that I did not go with the original idea that I had, because I don't think that it would have created a as classy as a nail as I wanted. But it was but hey, it turned out and it worked great for what I was trying to do for this video. So I cannot get away from these 3D charms. And so they're not fidget spinners, but I use them as fidget spinners. So this time I applied the charm I applied the bearing to the charm first. And so now I'm just going to be using my fingers and placing it onto the nail, making sure that I press down very, very well. Because my thumb was in the way, I wasn't able to get as max coverage as I wanted to. So I ended up having to open up my fingers a little bit to get it on there, and it was still kind of sliding. So I just made sure that it was in the place where I wanted it and that the light was actually hitting it. And so from there, once I feel like it was secure enough, I did go ahead and cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. So now I'm going to be using my Daily Charm, 2 Daily charms, and the rest are going to be Swarovski crystals as well as pearls. And so I want to use the pearls because I said, you know what, this set is classy enough to get away with using the pearls. And I thought I had more pearls than what I actually had. I thought I had 4 designs of pearls, but apparently I only had 3. So I really should have bought more. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was thinking I wasn't really gonna use them like that. And so what I'm doing here is I'm counting out even number of rhinestones, Swarovskis per each size. So if I had like 8 on one side, then I made sure I went and did 8 on the other side. So that way, even if they don't line up, like say if I have like, I don't know, 10 on one finger, even if it's like 10 different ones, we still know that we have the same number of rhinestones for each side. And so they did end up not being like all the way symmetrical, but that's fine because hey, when you're doing your own nails, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay. And so I thought I had smaller rose gold ones, but it wasn't rose gold, it was vintage rose. And so I didn't want to actually use those. Instead I wanted to keep, I only got 3 sizes for pearls. I want to keep a traditional rose gold and not go with anything else. And so right here I'm just taking out one of these Navette size, navette shaped, and then one of these other, what are you called, pearl pear shapes. I like those shapes, but as I stated before, I believe that that's all that they had when it came time when it was when I went on there to look for pearls. And so I want to make sure that everything is turned over and everything is facing the same way. Everything's dressed. Because when I go to put it on my fingers, I want to make sure that it goes on and we have a smooth, even transition. So the glue I'm going to be using today is the McCart Rhinestone glue. I like this glue. At first I was on the fence about it, but now I like the glue, and I like the glue because it's a squeeze bottle. So I'm able to squeeze out product where I want it to go. Like I don't have to try to like I don't have to use any other tool to make sure that this stuff goes where I want it to go. And I do like that about that. But if you're going to be using this glue, ensure that you're pressing down on whatever rhinestone it is, so that way you have you have your stuff secure, and that you don't have any issues with them popping off. And so I have been noticing that once I apply everything down and I ensure that it's on seamlessly, then I haven't had anything popping off. Because I'm trying to tell y'all don't want to hear what I said. There was a time where that stuff was like, that stuff be popping off. One time, one hit Nikki foot. I'm like, bruh, like, why is this stuff coming off? Like, what's going on? It was improper application on the user's end. Okay. And so I would recommend this glue to folks. I still like Jenny Bowie's glue. That's my Space Jam right there. And so this is the Daily Charm that I decided that I want to use. It is a dangle. Y'all know how I feel about dangles. If you don't, I'm really into dangles because they're so doggone good. And so I'm just going to bling this nail just a little bit. I didn't want to like super bling it like I would normally do. I just want to put, like little rhinestones here and there, use the pearls, and just call it a day. And so I do like how they turned out. I like the placement of the stones. I just like it. They're elegant. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. And would I recreate this set? I probably would not. And simply because that's just not something that I do. I don't recreate stuff or try to like redo something that I've already done. Like, what I recreated like years later, maybe, but as of right now, me doing something else like this, I probably would not do that. And so this has been Journey with Wendy. I, me, she, her, and Wendy. New videos posted every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes on Wednesdays, depending on what's going on. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them down below or hit your girl up at Journey with Wendy with an I, not a Y, at gmail.com. And with that, you know what that means, that your girl is weh, that your girl is a.